evening, everyone. If we could all please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'd like to welcome everybody to this month's meeting. Before we get started, we have had quite a bit of tragedy in our community with the bus accident and another elementary student in Buxton and stuff. So if we can just take a few moments of silence to pay our respects. Thank you. So can we have a roll call?
Yes. Gardner?
Present?
Christie?
Present.
Deacon?
Here.
Pomelo?
Here.
Strubing? Yep. Thomas? Here. And Watson?
Here.
All present.
Excellent. Minutes of previous minutes.
Yeah, sure. If we can get a,
Just,
yep, and a second on that.
you want to,
Make a motion.
Approve.
we got Phil, Lisa on the second.
Yep.
All in favor to approve the minutes?
I'm abstaining, I wasn't here that night.
Sound good? Okay, so we have everybody, Lisa's abstaining, so 6 yeses and 1 abstaining.
Jennifer's abstaining.
No worries.
I did say it, yeah. No, yeah. It's been a long week already. Perfect, so passes. Petitions and communications, seeing none. Reports of the town manager.
Hi, everyone. So staff met this month. I wanted to report from Public Works. They have been out plowing 18 times thus far. So while we're all asleep in our bed, let's appreciate all that they do for us. So we're likely to go potentially over on our salt sand, just because last year I think was about 30 and we're already at 18. They are also working on a hopper replacement for the transfer station, and John will correct me if I'm wrong, but next week they're going to be closed for a few days. We've advertised the heck out of that to let you know. John, what is the dates of that?
So we're closed Monday for the holiday, Tuesday, which is a normal operational day, and Wednesday, the day that we are scheduled to close, should be hopefully completed by Wednesday. If we need to go into Thursday, we might have to, but it should be completed by Thursday next week.
So everyone check the website, and if you're on our news and announcement page, we send that out. We're also working with EcoMaine. We had a contract that an old contract that our recycling was free, and it's now going up to about 140 a ton. And John also received a hot box that helps for paving potholes and stuff like that for free. And so that's around $75,000. And so we're helping each other with services and classes, and so I'm just thankful for our staff and how clever and ways they stretch dollars. And fire, as John mentioned, it's been a hard week for our town, and so we really appreciate everyone who did reach out. We had managers reach out, people from different states, working through all of that. He has been also in court today. On a different case. We work with other towns we share an animal control officer, so we've been working with 2 other municipalities about that. Ruth, working with lots of people for fuel assistance right now, and we have done our yearly trainings and updates. We closed a little bit early in December, and I shared this earlier. I'm happy to say that with all of the safety initiatives that we've taken on, we improved our safety rating. So our employees are more safe, and it was a decrease in our insurance. So really, like, all valuable, especially our thoughts are with the DOT. I know some people died today because of a workplace, so we take our training here very seriously. Parks and Rec, they have a lot going on, basketball, skiing. If you've got a kiddo, summer camp registration is soon available, so check that out. The clerk's office working on dog licenses, voter certification, and book preservation, and our clerk is getting her certificate, so again, kudos to her. And a assessing, they're working, helping other people on other projects and working with GP cog, on assessments. And the Brookfield Dam, we have to just every few years work on that. And I didn't say that GP cog thing great, but Joe, helped, facilitate a meeting and is helping them with that. And finance, super busy, it's budget season. The big beautiful bill has caused some difficulty for payroll. We have to do our payroll a percentage differently, so I know that's been a problem or a difficult challenge. We're also looking at online payroll system. Right now, everyone does pen and paper, so we'll be excited to move online for that. In code, we did get a retired cruiser, and we have up to 500 new developments coming, so they've been very busy. In planning, Zach was able to get a grant for the Old Red Church and help clarifying impact fees. The end of the month, we do have a workshop. The auditor is coming, and we have a meeting prior to that with a consultant about impact fees, so we'll be able to speak briefly to that.
Thank you.
Of course.
All right, public hearings?
Start off with 101-25, amendments to Standish Town Code, Chapter 181, Land Use, Article 9, Board of Appeals, Appeal Procedure. This is the second reading. The Town of Standish hereby ordains that Chapter 181, Land Use, Article 9, Board of Appeals, Appeal Procedure of the Standish Town Code be and hereby is amended as follows. Additions are
Can I
underlined.
make a motion to waive that reading, as it's the second reading?
Second it?
I'll second.
All in favor? Unanimous? Is there anybody here that would like to speak on?
I can make mention to it. Zach's not here. This is basically, it says that a special exception approval, so what it is it took really long, no longer expires after 6 months. They submit a plan to the planning board within 6 months, and then the approval for project, it goes to site plan. So the site plan is 3 years and the subdivision is a little more flexible. He said that special exception is approval is a 2-step process. So currently, after receiving the approval, applicant would then need to secure planning board. So it's basically they had to go to planning board and get that special exception, and it was too tight. So this just gives it time for them to get both done.
Thank you. Any public comments? Seeing none. Any council comments? Roll call?
Gardner,
Yes?
Christie,
Yes.
Deacon,
Yes.
Pomelo,
Yes.
Strubing.
Yes.
Thomas.
Yes.
And Watson.
Yes.
Passes unanimous. All right, moving on, we'll go to committee reports. Appointments committee did not meet. And personnel committee, we just met before the meeting. We met with department heads. They came in and gave us some of their, I guess, wishes for this upcoming year for the budget. And some of the things was COLA, wage increase, insurance, and things like that. And our personnel policy, and we talked about, you know, everything that's in there, and I think it went well. Mr. Christie, Well and Water District, anything to report?
No.
Nothing to report. Transportation with Mr. Deacon?
Nothing. We should have a meeting coming in the future to discuss the need to expand parking on Johnson Field by relocating Route 35. The state has a project underway to repave and revamp Route 35 anyway. In the previous years, there was, when Route 37 was upgraded, the Water District requested that 237 be relocated as a preference to them to help with their land use. And we can make a request of the state of Maine to address the Route 35 configuration so that we can enhance the parking at Johnson Field. So that is something I'll work with the town manager to see if she feels the need for the transportation committee to meet, or if it's something that the town manager and her staff will forward to the State Department of Transportation.
Awesome.
That's all.
Great.
Oh, one other thing.
Yep.
We are, part of my responsibilities is the cemetery committee, and we do have that later on our agenda to address the status and function of the cemetery committee.
Awesome.
That's all for now.
Thanks, Jeff. Capital improvements, Mr. Palmer?
We met tonight, discussed the 10-year plan with department heads. This is a wish list of what we're looking for over the next 10 years, but we really concentrated on year 2027. And we'll be meeting again in February and finalizing this.
Great, thank you. Finance Committee, Ms. Drubing?
At the 6-month mark, town finances are in good shape. Revenues are tracking like we expected. They're coming in. Excise taxes are coming in a little ahead. Expenses are holding in place. Nothing out of the ordinary. We also saw a 53-ton decrease in December solid waste, which helps with savings. So nice job, town. That's it.
Great, thank you. Economic Development Committee?
The
Alice?
Economic Development Committee met jointly with the Ordinance Committee a few weeks ago. We reviewed the streets in the Standish Corner District and Spiegel Lake Village and made some adjustments to hopefully make those more development commercial friendly. The next meeting of the joint committees is on January 20th at 4 p.m. All are encouraged to attend.
Great, thank you. And last, Ordinance Committee, Mr. White.
We met with the Economic Development to
Yeah.
discuss a form-based code and changes, so next meeting's on the 20th. That's it, thank you.
Thank you. And I see nothing on the consent calendar. Moving on to unfinished business.
117-25, amendments to Standish Town Code, Chapter 181, Land Use, Rural Residential Districts, Veterinary Clinics. This is the first reading. The Town of Standish hereby ordains that Chapter 181, Land Use of the Standish Town Code, be and hereby is amended as follows. Additions are underlined, deletions are struck out. It's Chapter 181, Land Use, Part 1, Zoning, Article 2, Definitions, Veterinary Clinic, a place for the diagnosis of treatment of animals, and then added, so underlined, is a veterinary clinic, is not a kennel, and any boarding of animals shall be incidental to such clinic use. Article 3, District Regulations, 181-4, RR, Rural Residential Districts. D, uses listed below shall first require approval from the Board of Appeals as special exception in accordance with standards set forth in this Part 1. Such uses shall also require site plan review and approval by the planning board. 11, added veterinary clinics.
Any public comments on this? Council comments?
Gardner,
Yes?
Christie,
Yeah.
Deacon,
Yes.
Pomelo,
Yes.
Strubing,
Yes.
Thomas.
Yes.
And Watson.
Yes.
7 yeses.
It passes. Moving on to new business.
Yeah, 1-26, application submitted by Millie Inc., doing business as Standish House of Pizza, located at 35 Ossipee Trail West, for renewal of an on-premises beer and wine restaurant license not Class A. Ordered that the application submitted by Millie Inc., doing business as Standish House of Pizza, located at 35 Ossipee Trail West, for renewal of an on-premises beer and wine restaurant license not Class A, is approved by council to expire as determined by the Department of Public Safety.
Thank you. Council, is there anybody here from House of Pizza? Any public comments? Any council comments?
Mr. Chair, question number 12 is missing some information. Is that by design protection of the applicant? Number 12? Is that left off intentionally?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yep,
thank you.
It's whited out.
Thank you.
Any other comments? Roll call?
Gardner,
Yes.
Christie,
Yes.
Deacon,
Yes.
Plumelo,
Yes.
Strubing,
Yes.
Thomas.
Yes.
And Watson.
Yes.
7 yeses.
So passes.
Great. 2-26, call for public hearing for the FY 2027 capital improvements plan. Order that a public hearing will be held on Tuesday, February 10th, 2026 at the Standish Municipal Center during the regularly scheduled meeting of the Standish Town Council, which starts at 6 p.m. for the purpose of soliciting comments on the FY 2027 10-year capital improvements plan. And be it further that in the event of inclement weather for the February 10, 2026 Town Council meeting, the meeting and hearing shall be postponed until Wednesday, February 11, 2026, beginning at 6 p.m.
Great. Mr. Palmer, you have your name on it?
I think I just talked about it earlier, we're just going through the 10-year plan now. We'll be bringing it forward in February. I would suggest that every town councilor would request a copy of the 10-year plan. We have updated all the numbers in capital today, but I think it would be that the towns should get this out in our boxes in the next week or two, so everybody has an idea exactly what we're gonna be voting on when we come out of capital next month. But it basically lists, it's a wish list, but we stick pretty much our feet to the ground once we approve this for 27. So hopefully we can get this out in your mailboxes in the next week or two, read it over good, so when we come out of capital with us and approve it through capital, that you're up to speed hopefully, so we can go through this. But without this, it's gonna be confusing for councils who are not on the capital follow the meeting that night.
I'll make mention to Scott to get that to everyone.
Thank you.
I think that's a great idea. Thank you very much. Any public comments? Council comments? Roll call?
Gardner,
Yes.
Christie,
Yes.
Deacon,
Yes.
Plumelo,
Yes.
Strubing,
Yes.
Thomas,
Yes.
and Watson.
Yes.
7 yeses. And then 3-26, application submitted by Kimberly Gurley for new massage therapist license at KCG Massage Therapy located at 140A Ossipee Trail. Ordered that the application submitted by Kimberly Gurley for a new massage therapist license at KCG Massage Therapy located at 140A Ossipee Trail upon the recommendation of the code enforcement officer, fire chief, health officer, and town manager is approved by council to expire December 31, 2026.
Any public comments? Yeah, come on up.
Hello, this is Kimberly Gurley. I am a
Can you, yeah, oh, sorry. Go
Here.
ahead. Forgot about the mic.
I'm a graduate of Spa Tech at Westbrook in July of this year, and I have been renting space from Anita over at Tangle's salon since September. I'm also a massage therapist for another place in Cornish, Maine, Soulful Touch, and I also work at Krista's in Cornish, so I'm not there a lot at KCG. It's really by appointment, but I'm happy to be here, and that's what I do. So it's like therapeutic massage, Swedish, tissue, myofascial release, that kind of thing.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you. Any other public comments? Any council comments?
I've said it more than once, I don't know why the council is seeing this. This is housekeeping, the next 2 or 3, you know, I don't know why the council has to waste our time going over these when it could be done internally at town hall. There's nothing, I've never seen one not get approved, and I'm not quite sure why we keep doing this.
I would love to,
Does our
create an
charter
order
or
and-
or
It is in code, and that's why we follow it, but I would love to look into drafting up an order and sending it to you guys and getting that.
yeah, could you
Appreciate
please let?
Because it was seriously a waste of time, people come here when in fact it could be done at town hall.
Absolutely.
It doesn't have to come through us.
No offense.
That's a great point. Great point. Yes.
Can we have her restate when she's graduating and when she wants
She
to
already
open
did.
this?
I graduated July 19th of 2025.
25, thank you.
Comments? Any other comments? Roll call?
Sorry.
Oh, my bad, sorry.
I'll to go to the point of speeding everything up, I'll just make a motion that we combine 326 and 426 and vote on combined things, such as just approving of a license for massage therapy.
I'll second that.
Do we have a motion to combine the next three?
Next
And-
two,
Next two.
Or next two, sorry.
326 and 426.
326 and 426, we have a second. All in favor? Unanimous?
All right, so,
Alright, so-
we went ahead and combined it, so now we're gonna do the roll call vote for both of them. Yep, for 3-26 and 4-26. So Gardner,
Yes.
Christie,
Yes.
Deacon,
Yes.
Pomelo,
Yes.
Strubing,
Yes.
Thomas.
Yes.
And Watson.
Yes.
7 yeses on both. Then we have 5-26, adopt the Town of Standish personnel policy. Order that the Town of Standish hereby adopts the following Town of Standish personnel policy effective immediately upon adoption, which is attached. If you would like me to read it, I can.
Motion to waive reading.
Thank you.
Do we have a motion
I'll
to waive the
second,
reading?
I'll second that motion.
Mr. Watson, seconds. All in favor? Looks unanimous. Yeah, like I said, we talked about it earlier. It has been gone through, pretty thoroughly through our lawyers and, people that we have hired to go through our policy to make sure that it is up to standards, and things. So, we did, pass it through the committee, not that we voted on or anything, but we did talk about it. Is there, any, public comments or questions about the, our personnel policy? Seeing none. Any, council comments?
What's that noise?
Somebody's moving a
Our
trash can.
cleaning company.
Oh, wow.
We have, we'll go here first and then we'll go down, move on down.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
can Tasha clarify for, section 7.8.6? It is being changed from what it is currently?
So 786. So all it is we were adding a sentence that said may, and so we're not necessarily, if they don't return to the town, we're gonna take it case by case and we would have a review of it.
So,
That is the only thing, and it's not a substantial change, so it would not need to be voted on again.
thank you.
Okay, great.
I was just curious as to whether there were any substantial changes in.
There were not, it was, so like, some of it, said we had 8 hours, and it was never changed, cause now we work a 4-day work week, so it says 9.5. One parts of it was, unclear about the ADA, and so that was changed. We used to have 4 pages in the back that said like, I understand this policy, I understand this policy, now we have one that says, I understand the entire thing. Yeah, and we added an AI policy because we never had that before.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions? Comments? Can we get a roll call?
Gardner,
Yes.
Christie.
Yes.
Deacon,
Yes.
Pomelo,
Yes.
Strubing.
Yes.
Thomas.
Yes.
And Watson.
Yes.
7 yeses. And then we have 6-26, approve utility location permit, Central Maine Power Company, Smith Mill Road. Order that the application by Central Maine Power Company to install and maintain one pole on Smith Mill Road in accordance with the attached application, CMP work order number 801-000-741279 is approved by the town council.
Great. Is there anybody here that wants to speak
John
on that?
with John.
Phil?
This is another one. In 19 years I've served on this council, I have never seen anybody vote
add it
against
to
putting
the
a
list,
telephone
Angela?
pole in Standish. And why we have to keep saying this? Nobody cares, nobody knows, the council does not.
The issue is that it's in the town right away, so you need to get permission, so like, I'm just going, like, when somebody tried to put a natural gas that was private, it goes back to the council saying no to that type of deal, so I think that's why it's there. I'm making assumptions, I don't know, I think that would be my
I
assumption.
mean, if someone's pointing a gas line in it, yeah, maybe, but every time a telephone pole, this comes to us 20 times a year, we have to.
We'll talk about that, I agree. If it's a normal
ridiculous.
poll, we'll see if we can get it changed to. Lisa's got a
Well,
I'm not
I'm just
against-
talking about.
Not against it coming here.
I'm just going to the people that are on the thing. Let me throw it out to the community first, and then we'll come back. Is there any public comments? Seeing none? Question?
Mr. Chair, Form
Yes.
4501 calls out a 18-foot minimum over the road for the wires. Form 4502 calls out a 21-foot minimum. Which one do we go by?
Would be determined by CMP, it
Yeah.
would be
Size of the
not
road.
determined by the town.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. Okay,
This is actually their application.
all right.
Perfect. Any other questions or comments? Yes?
Make a motion again that we combine 626 and 726 and vote on that together.
Second.
We got motion and a second to combine 626 and 726. All in favor? Unanimous? And let's have a roll call.
Gardner,
Yes.
Christie,
Yes.
Deacon,
Yes.
Pomelo,
Yes.
Strubing,
Yes.
Thomas,
Yes.
and Watson.
Yes.
7 yeses on both 6-26 and 7-26. All right, so 8-26, order to disband the ad hoc cemetery exploratory committee. Whereas by order number 53-10 from May 10th, 2010, the town council established the ad hoc cemetery exploratory committee to investigate the coordinated care of private cemeteries through public-private partnerships or other methods. And whereas the committee was tasked with reporting its findings and recommendations to the town council within 6 months of its formation on or before November 11th, 2010, and whereas the time within which the committee was to report its findings has since expired, and whereas the town council has concluded that the committee has served its intended purpose and does not anticipate the need for follow-up with the committee or need to assign additional tasks to the committee now or in the future. And now therefore be it ordered pursuant to section 203D of the town charter that A, the ad hoc cemetery exploratory committee is hereby disbanded effective immediately. B, any funds appropriated for use of the committee in the current fiscal year shall immediately lapse and be transferred into the town's unassigned fund balance. And C, the town clerk and her designees authorized to take any additional administrative actions to the extent necessary to wind down the affairs of the committee.
Great. Mr. Deacon, you
Yeah,
wanna-
I do want to make some remarks, but I want to, if I may first ask Public Works to say something about the history. I believe just to quickly paraphrase, that when the committee was created, there was a time period when actions to maintain and address cemetery issues they lapsed for a variety of reasons. And now certain things have happened, increased staff and staff activities have addressed cemetery maintenance and activities. If you could speak briefly to that.
Before, the cemeteries used to be contracted out, there used to be a tenant go around to do the cemeteries that are unmaintained, that don't have associations, that are either considered an ancient burying ground or that have a veteran in it. So the town is responsible for those graves. Within that, are providing maintenance through a certain period of time of year. I believe it's from the end of May to the end of September for that. So we currently maintain 66 off the top of my head. And so we go around twice a year, pick up any debris, blow leaves, trim the grass around that. To that, we have somebody who's actually taken a cemetery class about repair of gravestones. He's got an interest in doing that. With that, so again, we're working for going that. There was a period of time that I want to say about 12 years that they weren't maintained. So 2 years ago was our first time going around. It took quite a little bit of time to get them back up, but we've now 2 years into that, and now it's under good control.
Great, thank you.
So I'll just add, if I may, that between 2010 to the current, Essentially, the committee was dormant or had never met, never active. There was no strong public outcry to do anything, but it sat there as a committee waiting for appointments for a long time. When I became chair, noticing that there was nobody on the committee, I did make appointments. This year was the first time the committee met. We worked with Public Works. They gave a report on the things that have happened and the changes that have taken place, including especially the effort the last 2 years, so that you could say in a strong sense that the original purpose of the committee was to make sure that the various entities of the town, such as the Public Works Department, were attending to cemetery maintenance, which they are doing now. So then comes the question of what else is the committee needed for. There have been some comments raised about what other public events that like for Memorial Day or something that might include cemeteries. I don't think that necessarily all those are important events, certainly, that we necessarily have to have a special committee for cemeteries. There are various grants and things that cemetery groups, in addition to what the town does, can apply for, and they can do that without the need for a town committee per se. So I would say the time is right for the town to consider, do we need to have this on our books, and could this be one less thing that's there for us to tend to, since we now have a mechanism set up through the Public Works Department to properly address the 60-odd locations that need our attention, and they have been doing that.
Great. Any public comments?
All right, I'm 20 Wildridge Road. I think that it's important that the town do what it's doing, and in terms of maintaining the cemeteries, paying attention to them. I think it's also important for people to understand that, that is part of our tax money that comes in, and it's an appropriate, I feel personally, as a resident, that it's an appropriate use of funds and extra funds to pay personnel, staff. So I'm just putting that out there to help people understand part of what happens with our taxes and allocations. So thank you.
Thank you for that. Any other comments? Yes, Bill?
In 2010, when this was established, it was, there wasn't a lot going on with the cemeteries, and council was trying to make things happen, try to get some people involved with it, and we had what was his name? Ken Brooks. We had hired him to go around and tag some cemeteries and clean them up, and I think we're paying him $1,000 a year or something, but we really saw a need, and the intent was there, but then it got dropped, the ball got dropped years down the road. If you look on the original 2010 order, you'll see my name and Terry Christie's on there. We were both on the committee then, and we felt the need was there, but it's just, we didn't have the manpower in Public Works to go out and do this, or the money back then. And so we did the best we could. But yeah, I think now with John picking the slack up, I think this committee ought to be kicked down the road.
Great, thank you for that. Mr. Christie?
The problem were the stones on people's property. And you got to be very careful on what you do if there are 4 or 5 there. And we found that out, and you have to be a person that was willing to go up and say, do you mind if we do it? And we were gonna put some, I forget what was on the stones, but somebody said, don't put that on the stone. It'll.
Yeah, some type of thing. But the thing of it is like I said, there was a number of stones over. We did our best, but very, like I said, limited money to do stuff with in 2010. All right, that's good for me.
Any comments?
No more.
Roll call?
Gardner,
Yes.
Christie,
Yes.
Deacon,
Yes.
Pomelo,
Yes.
Strubing.
Yes.
Thomas.
Yes.
And Watson. 7 yeses.
So passes.
Chairman,
Yes.
we have a committee right now that's working with pretty much a 10-year to look at a lot of these. And I think a lot by going and knocking on the door, do you mind if we get some, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
Yep, thank you.
Good job, good job.
All right, 9-26, acceptance of street name, Moore's Way. Order that the following street name is submitted, as submitted by the property owner, is accepted by the town council as required by provisions of chapter 252-23 of the Standish Town Code. Moore's Way, a private road that would be located on tax map 8 lot 817, situated approximately 3.5 miles on the left just before 473 Middle Road, accessible via the west end of Boundary Road.
Great. Just, looks like a basic name road name. Any, public comments? Council comments? Yes?
Why was their second choice picked? What was wrong with the first choice? First choice was Moore Lane.
Yes, I was informed that they came back in a second time and changed their mind and wanted Way as their first priority.
Roll call?
Gardner,
Yes.
Christie,
Yes.
Deacon,
Yes.
Pomelo,
Yes.
Strubing,
Yes.
Thomas.
Yes.
And Watson.
Yes.
10-26, amendments to Standish, amendments to the Town of Standish fee schedule. Order that the Town of Standish fee schedule is amended as follows. Effective immediately upon adoption for all fees shown. Additions are underlined and deletions are struck through. And added is a utility pole application permit fee, $25 per pole.
Anything on this?
Yeah, this fee has been in place for years. All this is doing is shifting it from its own category into the fee schedule to align it with all of the other fees that are collected. It's nothing new. We're just making it more efficient for staff to collect. That's it.
Great, thanks. Any public comments? Council comments? Roll call?
Gardner,
Yes.
Christie,
Yes.
Deacon,
Yes.
Pomelo,
Yes.
Strubing.
Yes.
Thomas.
Yes.
And Watson.
Yes.
7 yeses.
So passes. Great. That moves us to public items. Seeing none on the schedule and no announcements. I don't believe we're moving into executive session, so if I have a,
Anyone from the audience have anything they?
and, is there any public comments or questions for this evening?
Include. Thank you.
Thank you. Pretty exciting.
If she could go over where he is and repeat what she said, because there was no audio for her. I don't know if she's loaded up or what.
I don't mind, I can,
or you
we
can.
So there's gonna be, a Democratic meeting and the location will be shared at a later date.
It's a caucus.
Okay, a caucus, excuse me. With Sebago and Baldwin. We will share as it becomes available.
And the date was proposed to be the 28th of February or the 1st of March or thereabouts.
Perfect.
Thank you for that. Good help. Good teamwork. Any other public comments? All right.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Motion for
Before you adjourn,
1 second?
may I ask that the town manager work with the staff to improve the audio so that
We just got it a couple days ago, so I'm
Okay.
not sure why, but yes.
Thank you.
Hopefully the bugs will all be worked out. It seemed like it was going pretty good, but maybe a little faulty right at the end there, but I'm glad we're upgrading everything. It seems to be pretty good. Yes,
Well, I'd like to renew my motion to adjourn.
I like that. Any second?
Second.
You got a second? All in favor?